Zoom, zoom, zoom. Here we are again. Round and around and around. It's girls' night in. How
The
was
flame service
every?
is you're in Texas.
Oh, I thought it was kind of. I thought it was more like girls' night in, dumpster fire. I don't.
I like that too. I like that
Well, and I
too.
got I got the wormhole background because yeah.
Me
How's
too.
everybody doing? Bonjour, bonsoir, hello.
Hello. No.
Light
I
some
can't
candles.
summon the
The
bearded one.
doorknob. Summon the bearded one. Is that what you said?
Yes,
Great. That's funny.
the bearded one.
Wherever
Um,
he is, I hope he's enjoying himself.
I'm gonna get a proper haircut next week.
Okay, cool.
I'm
And
gonna
for anybody wondering, Nadine should be here shortly.
I'm gonna deviate from my usual.
Really? Where are we going with this?
I'm just gonna get a very short pixie.
Nice. Says the lady with the short pixie. It's very
It's
liberating,
it's
I must
summer.
say.
I don't want to deal with anything.
Amen to that. Going to appeal to Doorknobhead's colon. I forgot about that. How could I? That's unforgettable. Anyway,
Once seen, never forgotten.
I
Doorknob.
know. It's kind of like Frankendoe. Unforgettable is what you are.
I want to go swimming.
I did too. I did sit my ass down in the kids' splash pool the other day just to cool off a little bit. Little assholes wouldn't stop squirting me, so I got out. And I've only
Really?
got, yes, I've only got 4 more days of school left. Well, 3.5.
That's not a lot.
No,
Then what's gonna happen?
the kids are in the house, and I just hide.
Okay, that's a
Come
plan.
out, come out when it's time to feed them and stuff.
Mm.
If they need me to, they're actually both of them perfectly capable of feeding themselves at this stage of their life. So it's like, I could just let them free range because I was raised and I turned out okay. Oh
Oh dear.
dear.
Oh, that's just the way you said it.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
That is not why I didn't turn out okay.
You're fine.
I'm okay. I'm tired. It's stretching. I'm sorry.
You're allowed.
Shadow Kitty, I know Doorknob Head has not been here for 3 weeks. Doesn't love us anymore. Mm,
Maybe he's got a different work schedule now.
I don't know. I automatically, my first instinct is I said something stupid and hurt somebody's feelings. It's my go-to. It was probably me.
Mm. Doorknob head's made of tougher stuff than that.
I'm pretty sure.
If anything, work schedule's changed
Mm,
and can't remember which place. Our favorite show's His Wives I Kill. No.
I like that show too. Very informative.
I used to love Snapped.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of those are just unforgettable.
I got a whole channel now on my dish that's just dedicated to true crime stories. I love it. Discovery ID channel.
Oh, yeah. Investigate.
Yes.
I love that shit.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes when I'm watching Snapped, it's like, okay, and then she kills him, right? No, she didn't. Okay, now she kills him. No, she didn't. And then finally, it was like that one last thing that tipped her over the edge. And it's like, I would have killed him months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, according to Faye, my husband would already be dead.
Well,
So, yeah, she would have done killed him.
I do love Doc, so
I know you do, because I do.
it would be like a mercy killing.
Oh, no.
Be like, oh, Doc, you're never going to be happy thinking like that. Okay, hold still. Let me go get the bat. You're going
Not
to be
supposed to
fine.
be funny.
You're
Nobody
gonna be
picks on
fine.
him but me.
It's going to be all right.
That's all right. I'm working up for him to have a trophy wife to take to his reunion. So,
I think that's great.
yeah. I think that's what he thought he was getting originally, but that didn't last very long.
I have to say, off topic, I have a lazy Susan for my fridge now.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have a cabinet with one in it, but it's weird shaped.
In the fridge, it's amazing.
I like that idea.
It's like whoosh, and I can see all the condiments at once. And I know what I have.
Especially for the top shelf, because I'm short.
That's where it is. That's where it lives.
Yes. Excellent.
And it's like, oh, why didn't I get this years ago? Oh my goodness.
I saw a thing the other day for the like silicone refrigerator shelf liners.
Oh, I like those.
And I thought, well, that's interesting looking, but I'd actually have to clean out the refrigerator to use them.
Well,
Not on my list of things to do lately. It's on the list, but
I use cloth, like fabric shelf liners basically, and on top of those I have like little trays. So when I clean out the fridge, I only have 4 trays to move, and it takes so little time. It's like zip, 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 and zip. I'm done. It
that's a great idea.
So much freaking time. Oh. First time I did it, I'm like, I'm a fucking genius. So
I think you are too when it comes to stuff like that for real, because I would have never thought about little trays.
Little tiny trays.
How could I not have come up with that idea too?
And it's like boom, boom, boom. Everything's on the tray. You don't have to move like one thing at a time, which is always the hardest part about fridge stuff.
It's like
you get to the lower things. And with the bottom things, I just pull out the drawer, everything in it, and that goes on the counter too. So it's zip all out, get in there, wipe everything down, put everything back, takes no time at all. I'm done in like a half hour.
Nice. Come do mine. Seriously.
Oh. I drive you crazy. It's like, we need trays for this.
I'll be right back. Dollar store's right around the corner. I'll be right back. What color you want?
Red.
Okay. I did buy some little snack trays the other day, but they're not small.
The nice thing about them, though, is that if anything leaks, Like, you know how sometimes underneath the milk, if you have a paper carton, it can
Yeah.
kind of get kind of gross under there.
Yeah, I get
Everything's
gross
in the
under it.
tray. You just check the tray when you have the tray out. And if you have to clean anything, boom, it's right there. You don't have to keep bending over.
Hmm. I'm
I'm
sorry,
like,
I
it's
have glitter in my eye.
stuff. It's okay. Don't rub it into the eyeball, though.
I wasn't. I was trying to flick it out. I could feel it swimming around in there. I
Oh,
had
no.
I had glitter eyeshadow on last night.
I wish I could wear some.
It's got to be the creamy stuff though, because powdered glittery stuff don't stick to me.
I can't wear any eye makeup right now.
No, you should not be putting anything anywhere near your
Oh,
eyes except medicine. I agree. I didn't wear a whole lot of makeup last night, just the powder and put on my eyebrows with some eyelashes and a little bit of glitter.
I smeared myself with avocado oil, if that helps.
Oh, that's nice.
It was.
You were talking about that bathtub earlier. I'd like to soak in a tub of that stuff
Oh, yeah.
till I plump up like a grape.
I told her. Just put a curtain around me and, I could be the bathroom gremlin. Get out. Get out.
Who's that drip dropping across my floor?
They're like, yeah, I'll be the Billy Goat Gruff of bathrooms.
Bridge troll. Tub troll.
I can't use the bathroom unless you've brought me a cookie.
And batteries for the candles.
Yeah.
Brought me a cookie. That's the best one. You must pay the toll.
I am in here.
Occupied. Permanently.
B5 faux fum, I smell a naked bum. Get out.
Oh, jeez Louise. My goodness.
It's my room. My room. And the nice thing is it has like an extra like non-attached shower stall. So if someone really wanted to, they could take a shower, but I could sit there and throw insults the whole time from behind the curtain.
God, what did you eat?
You've been in there for a long time.
Shake it more than twice. You're playing with it.
Next time, bring me a scraper so I can remove my barnacles. Got to sit in the one outside very quickly, but there was so much salt in it. I was floating. Couldn't even sit. The bum sniffing? No, that's not the way it said it. You're misrepresenting what I said again.
You just have to say the word bum and it's off. All bets are off around here.
I swear, it's like, do I speak word salad?
No. We just love our twisted little
If
bodies.
I do, then it's like time for me to go into politics.
Oh dear. I had to stop paying attention to some of that stuff. It was making me sick.
I gave Marjorie some advice today.
Did you? What did you? What? I must know.
Oh, I just told her things aren't working out for her.
Not like we didn't see that coming.
Yeah, because she's going, impeach, impeach. I'm filing this and I'm filing that. And it's like,
For
you
what?
know, this isn't really working out for you, Marjorie. You only appeal to a very small percentage of like people out there. Even they are getting tired of you. It's like, the type of Republicans like, I'm a Republican. My daddy was a Republican. My granddaddy was a Republican. And then they go, and then I heard Donald Trump talk and I've changed. It's like Mike Pence made like a couple people I know drop Christianity. So like I'm waiting for the the shoe to fall when they realize that wokeness comes from what they say and what
Yeah,
people are rejecting. It's like, oh, I don't like that.
yeah, yeah. Well, that one doesn't smell right. Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
I got a little piece of Himalayan salt in the shape of a soap bar, and I love it.
Oh, what do you do with it,
I
if I
hold
may
it.
ask? Oh, okay.
It's nice and cool. Sometimes I put it on my face or over my eyes.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
hmm Stick it under my chin.
I'm still fighting rock wars with my husband, so I need rocks, and he won't bring me any rocks. I need rocks.
What is he planning on going to the river and get any river rocks?
There's a place up the road that sells. They got big fucking piles of shit they sell like that. It's like, go get me a couple wheelbarrows full of rocks. That's all I need. Certain kind of rocks, special rocks. They have to be like river rocks with smooth edges. I don't need any sharp bits. I've got enough sharp bits, and yeah, just needed to
Works.
hold the thing down. And I started robbing them because we have some around the house in the landscaping, and so I've been robbing some of those to at least hold it down until I get what I need. But it's like, don't do that. I'll have to replace those. Not if you go get me some. Either way, you gotta go get some rocks, motherfucker.
All I did was ask you for rocks.
Get the rocks. And I'm so close to finishing my little Zen garden. Oh, these are rocks. I can no longer move forward with the project until I get the rocks.
Oh,
He's not feeling well today. He got the sniffles. And blames me because I had the sniffles last week after he ran the weed eater. And yeah, I
he's
gave
the
it to him.
who basically spends his entire day in other people's mouths, and he blames you.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
he gets one peck on the lips at night before he goes to sleep. That's his good night, and that's how he got it because he has to sleep next to me or whatever in his head.
Okay.
Okay, it is what it is.
I'm thinking it comes more from like doing the locals' teeth, but
Well, actually, what it's coming from is I haven't let him mow the backyard in like 2 weeks or more because I was trying to leave flowers for the pollinators. I was trying to do the no mow May thing, but neither one of us can fucking breathe now. So it's like, I'm gonna let you mow the yard this weekend, and then conveniently he don't feel good.
I
Perfect timing.
I
As
did
soon
some
as I start talking about
gar-
it, my nose starts itching.
I did some guerrilla gardening.
That's cool.
It'll be very interesting when I go to some people's houses because I know where I planted them to see if anyone mowed them or if they're growing.
That's cool. Yeah, I didn't stop the children from blowing the dandelion puffs. Making wishes. Go ahead, let them fly.
It's food.
I showed my kids what I call sour grass. I don't know what it really is, but that's what I call sour grass. Like we had some in the yard. Like, check this out. You could chew on it. Please wash it off before you do, because we have dogs.
Uh, I'm getting so tired of that.
I blamed it on the pollen and stuff, but it had a lot more to do with the fact that I was running really low on medicine, and so I was smoking out of a pipe instead of rolling it. That always fucks up my chest. And as soon as I get to coughing, it just triggers all the snot and the tears. So yeah, when I irritate myself, then the pollen comes. It's like, oh, I'm done. Neosynephrine. Shh.
I'm watching Fia sleep.
Sleepy kitty.
I want to touch her paws.
I'm gonna have to go foraging for my own food when we get done here. Grandpa doesn't feel good. Did I get that clear? Did I make that clear? That Grandpa doesn't feel good today.
Is it just the sniffles or?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. So he's dying.
Yes.
Apparently, they did a study about men and illness, and apparently, they suffer so much more than we do.
I don't know why. I guess we're just tougher.
Think so.
Well, because if we don't do shit don't get done. So.
Have you ever watched them try to recreate like menstrual cramps with the TENS machine?
Yes, I think it's funny as hell.
They do the men, and the men are like wilting at 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Very rarely do they get up to 10, and women are just like kind of close to mine. Turn it up.
Yeah.
Hello.
Nadine has made it. Yeah.
I made it. I made it.
Who'd
Sorry
you
about
get?
that.
What'd you get?
I got groceries. Lots of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Food. Yeah.
Well, I got some food and some sheets for the twin bed I got on Monday.
Cool.
Nice.
Did you
I got
find any foam?
I got no. They only had they didn't have any twin. They had all kinds of foam. Not one that was twin. So I'm just gonna order it online. They've got a couple of online that look like they'd be okay and in their decent price. So yeah, I got furniture on Monday and I got a love seat that looks pretty okay in a lamp to go next to the love seat, and a dresser and a nightstand and a bed. It was just a twin.
Fantastic.
It was just a twin bed, but
Yeah, but
Honey says he'd just cover me like a blanket, or I can cover him like a blanket anyway, so it doesn't matter. He'd freeze. Yeah, on our hot days, he'd still probably be cold, I would say. So it's not like he'd be far enough away from me to get to fall off the bed.
I'm not entirely sure that's accurate, Mr. Kitty.
Yeah, I'm not
Taking the
entirely.
jewels is over within a few minutes or so after. You might be a little sore, but try getting repeatedly kicked in the jewels over and over and over for
Yeah,
7 to 10 days.
yeah,
Talk to me
yeah,
again
yeah,
later.
yeah. Exactly. I've crumpled. I've been walking for lunch, and this happens so often that I was walking for lunch with guys that I worked with that I just hit the ground.
Yeah.
One guy would stay with me,
Uh-huh.
my closest friend out of our work group, and I'd be like, the rest would go on and have their lunch. And he'd just sit with me, and I'd be on the
Aw.
ground for like 10 minutes during our lunch break until I could get off the ground because and try that every day.
Yeah.
Try that a couple times a day for 7 days in a row. Every the start was you're supposed to have 12 a year, once a month approximately. Try 16.
Yo,
Was
fuck
when
that.
I finished, I was up to 16 periods a year. So yeah, try doing that
Yeah.
for 7 days a week.
I've had kidney stones, and I didn't think they were bad, and everyone tells me that they are.
Yeah. Some people don't find them so much, but some people find them a lot. I think it's more pain tolerance.
They hurt, but
Yeah.
nothing to write home about.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it got so bad that people were like stopping and wondering if I was okay and gonna call the ambulance. I'm like, no, it's
No,
just
don't.
the way life is.
Yeah.
I'm a woman, and then oh, okay, I'm like, I'm okay. My friend's here with me, whatever, Or he'd go and he might, once I was okay and kind of moved over to the kind of side, he might run off and grab us food and come back and have lunch with me when.
Isn't that crazy though that you can literally just if someone's here, are you okay? And you just look at them and go, female problems. And it doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman. They're like, oh, okay. And they walk on. And they're like, we can't help you. We know. It's nothing I
Yeah,
can
no,
do about it.
exactly. They
Sorry.
just walk on.
Bye.
I'm like, my friend's gone to get me some lunch.
Yeah.
I feel like
Let me know if I can help you in any way, but bye.
yeah,
Feel
exactly.
like a baby bird until I feel better.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. They, that's 4 hockey games. Yeah,
Yeah.
kitty. Oh my god. Well, I had been planning on doing a little bit more for show, but it kind of got sidelined a little. But I got a ride to the Walmart, so I needed to go. My
Cool.
coffee situation was getting dire. I had to ration myself. I think
Oh
I only
no.
had like 2 days left or 3. Like
Oh, that's bad.
that's only having one coffee a day.
I've been
Mine got bad.
Pardon, Faye?
I've been out for a while.
Oh no.
I was
They
out for a couple of days. I had to drink Grandpa's coffee.
No. I don't even have any. I don't got a gram, but I have borrow coffee from. They didn't even have the Walmart brand that I buy because I buy the cheapest one,
Yeah.
and I get the dark one, and all they had left was the decaf.
No.
I'm like, yeah, she's Sissy's like, you want the decaf? I said, no,
Mm-mm.
no,
No.
I don't drink coffee for the taste. I drink it for the caffeine. Oh my god, what do you think I put creamer in it for?
I do keep decaf in the cabinet for if I have the urge for coffee later
At
than I want
night?
to drink. Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah, I
good 'cause
find.
sometimes I do like the taste of it because it's just yummy.
Mhm.
And like having to drink Grandpa's coffee is not a big deal because I put so much shit in my coffee you can't taste it anyway. So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It really.
Dark roast doesn't have much caffeine in it.
Mm. No.
No.
Oh, well, I've got a medium now, so because that's
Well,
all they had. I had to get a different brand.
You'll have more caffeine then.
Oh, good. Maybe that'll help me stay awake. I doubt it.
You have the weirdest sleep schedule of anybody I know, and so I don't think any caffeine or anything's gonna change that.
Well,
You just go
at,
until you can't go anymore. You're one of those
what?
people.
Yeah, pretty much. I at one point I used to drink pots of coffee a day, black.
Yikes.
Like just like if I didn't have 2 pots of coffee, I was kind of slacking. And it would be black or just with a little bit of sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how Nadine is.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I'm a 1 cup a day most of the time, and that's it.
I've cut down. Like I'm down to 4, 3, 4, something like that.
I used to drink like
That's like a pot.
sodas, Coca-Cola all day, all day, all
Oh
night.
yeah.
Go to bed with a Coca-Cola, wake up with Coca-Cola.
I've got one, a Coke Zero.
Yeah, I like those too. Those are good, but I
Hmm.
quit the sugar as much as possible, and then the caffeine was still kicking my ass. And I think that's part of my problem now is I quit caffeine, so I can't fucking function anymore. I've been a
Yeah.
caffeine junkie my entire life. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure my mother put Coca-Cola in my bottle, at least in a sippy cup. So yeah, it's been hard.
Oh my God! Did I ever tell you guys when I was um a teenager in grade 10, we had to do. I was doing drafting and electronics. Well, my drafting, I was slacking through grade 10, and I had one overnight to finish my projects, like to hand in my plans for a house. And it was the complete plans. It was all the floors, the exterior, the interior, the everything,
Yep.
And so I think it was either 8 or 10 pages of plans, like blueprints. And I wasn't even close to being finished. We were working throughout. We were supposed to be working on it throughout the year, and so I stayed up the night before it was due. I had 6 pages to finish still. So I drew up 6 pages of plans for a house. My stepfather got up every few hours and brewed me a new pot of coffee. I tell you, that's how my mother would say he's so tight his ass squeaks kind of thing. But I tell you, he showed how he cared. Like
Yep.
not everybody's gonna get up 2, 3, 4 times a night to brew their stepchild pots of coffee so they stay awake. So I've got the rolls, the way it rolls the plans up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hand it in to my, and can you hear that?
Yeah.
The rattling.
Yes.
It's that's kind of when I was handing it to my teacher, because I drank so much coffee.
Got the jitters.
It was like I don't think I had much more than a couple of, like maybe a mug of coffee a day kind of thing before that. So I had like 2 or 3 pots of coffee that night. I distinctly remembering like that chattering of the blueprints in the roll.
Yeah.
But he cared.
Hey,
Hey, Philip. And Kitty is Nerdy here? Oh, Nerdy's here too.
Yep, nerdy here.
Nerdy's here, and Amber's here.
Yep.
Amber's here. Scrolled all the way up. Saw Amber's name. Hey, wait now. I know that person. See, I have not have enough coffee the last couple of days. Doorknob?
We're not here again.
Yep.
We're not here again. 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 We 3 weeks
Doorknobs.
Not
not
here.
here.
Doorknob is not here.
I
Ah!
hope it's okay.
Did Nerdy forget to light the
No.
candles?
Nope, we did
No.
the candles.
Did oh my doorknob hat, doorknob hat. Yeah, I hope he's okay. For sure.
too.
They
Hope,
probably changed his work schedule.
probably. I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
If
for
you come
sure.
back and when you're watching later, door not bad, we miss you.
Yes, absolutely. I know I was watching somebody today. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was some kind of my dirty. Was it dirty when you watch soaps? It's your dirty little pleasure or whatever. Some drama or whatever. And they were saying, remember that YouTubers aren't your friends. And I'm like, what? You don't know. I'm like, you don't know. What are you talking about?
Right?
The only people I talk to on YouTube is my friends.
Right? Why would I talk to people if they weren't my friend?
Yeah, exactly. Like almost all I think, if not all, most of our watchers we know personally. So
Pretty much. At least
So
to
did you
some
talk?
extent.
So what about the dress? Did you
about
talk
the
him into
dress?
Did you tell him that he was outvoted 3-1?
No, not yet.
No, yeah.
Sick.
Nah.
He's sick, and if he makes it through the sniffles, she'll let him know.
Yeah, I've still got a couple of outfits that I'm gonna spring on him that I know are completely inappropriate, so he'll let me wear the one I want, which he says is too fancy.
I
that
think
make sense?
it does. It's but tell him
Buy a
he's
couple of
gonna look
Hoochie Mama
good with
dresses.
you.
Yep.
Everybody's gonna be jealous. Come on.
They're like, oh damn, Dwayne did good.
Exactly.
He was such a dork in school. Look what he got.
Hmm. Exactly.
Bless his little pea picking heart.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Pick on him so much all the time. Even when he's sick, I don't even give him no sympathy. Just not true.
No.
They're patting him on the head earlier. Are you feeling okay? Gonna get here, eat this orange. You'll feel better.
I'm a fan of, mind you, I'm not a doctor. I'm a fan of NyQuiling myself into oblivion until I get over it.
Mm-hmm.
I just take a swig, go to sleep. Take a swig, go
Yep.
to sleep.
That just sounds dangerous to me.
Yeah.
Just think that.
Most
But he-
no.
He's a freaking medical person and acts like he has no medical knowledge. Goes and grabs medicine out of the cabinet. It's like, you don't need that. No, I want this. Why? It's got a bunch of stuff that you don't need. You need this. But I want this.
Yeah.
Fine. Whatever. Dope yourself up however way you feel necessary, dear.
Mm.
And he responds with, I know, but I want this.
No, I want an island, a helicopter, and a pony, but you don't hear me bitching.
Just want a weekend at the beach, man. Just want a weekend at the beach and a load of rocks, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
A small load of rocks. Doesn't even have to be a lot of rocks.
No.
I'm so spoiled. It's ridiculous.
You know what? You should go out and sing rock and roll songs on the karaoke machine outside until you can get some actual rocks. It's like, I'm gonna rock one way or the other.
Oh, that reminds me. I started singing old time rock and road on the way home tonight.
There you go.
That there was a big rock in the middle of the road on the way home. It had to
Oh
be a
no.
good like big fist. You know, the out like if you had that double, you know, your fist over your fist kind of thing, about that big of a rock. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that size. Kind
That's
of rock in the
exactly
middle of
about
the
the
road.
size I need.
Yeah, and
And then you have
that's
smooth edges.
yeah, and that's the size of rock that was in the middle of the road. Road on the way home, and I was
Just
like,
picked it up
I
and spin
started,
it to me.
I, I was like,
Angie needs rocks. Send her rocks.
I can,
I'm kidding.
I can see about when I go down to the beach next time, get you a load of
Yeah.
rocks. Might cost a bit though to get them shipped down there. What do you got in here? Rocks? Yes.
Yep. Shauna.
That's exactly it. What are you shipping? Rocks? Yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm doing.
He did go to Lowe's the other day to try to get me some rocks, but they were out.
Oh,
Oh,
nerve.
Well, he drove past the other place that sells rocks and didn't stop there. So I was like, okay, well, it's what I think the biggest problem is. It's my project,
Mm.
and I have not asked for his input. I've only asked for his manual labor.
Mm.
I have not asked for his design ideas or anything like that.
Get him to get you a rock polisher and start breaking bottles into it so you can have sea glass instead.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what
Yeah.
are you doing? I'm making them. If you're not going to give me any, I'm going to make them.
Oh, I'll get them eventually because I'm not going to let him rest until it happens. So. Though I do know that I will get them because I will continue to nag. Or Monday, I will take his truck and go get them myself.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I'd really rather do. Make some other people load them, put them in the
Yep.
truck, and I bring them home.
Yep.
Put them in
There
my
you
little
go.
wagon and get done with my business.
Yep. Christine was Sissy was talking about getting the painting done on our deck, the chairs, and I'm like, you know, my brother doesn't really want to do it. Like he doesn't like painting, and I'm like, well, I can do it. I don't care, you know. I'm cheap labor. She's like,
Yeah.
what, pork chops? She's like, what, pork chops? I'm
Pork chops and mac
Yeah.
and cheese.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm like, yeah, you just, I'm like, well, yeah.
Toss me a rib once in a
She-
while and we're good to go. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm like, they invited me up for supper tonight. She made barbecued ribs or barbecued pork chops and little roasted potatoes and some broccoli
Oh, you're
salad
killing
of
me,
some sort.
Smalls. I'm so hungry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll be alright.
She's a good cook too, so it's like
I have no doubt.
I was planning on some wieners and KD. Then we were talking about the foam for the mattress, and she's like, "Well, they got some at Walmart. Want to go after supper?" I'm like, "Sure."
There you go.
I won't say no. I'm like, She's like, "Well, what's your show? We can always do it another day." I'm like, "Nope. I need
Okay.
coffee. I need coffee."
Yep. Coffee
the show,
first.
the
Show
show
later.
the show will happen when the show happens for me tonight. I might be late. 3 girls can handle it. You're quite capable. No, don't forget your coffee. Excuse me, no. Faye's eyes are feeling better, hey?
Yay. So happy to hear that.
At least,
Better.
yeah. Oh, awesome. That is so fantastic.
I have a question for Grumpy Old Dude. What on earth do coffee beans taste like? I've never even thought of being able to eat coffee beans, chocolate covered or otherwise.
Oh, they're good. They're really good. They
Okay.
taste like coffee.
Hmm. I generally
Oh,
try to disguise the flavor of my coffee. That's my problem. I put a lot of sweetener and creamer and stuff in it.
The texture is a lot more delicate than you think it would be. That's all I have
Okay.
to say.
I
Okay.
haven't run across it, but I like chocolate covered stuff. So
Probably
Except
like
for
a
raisins. I don't
except
like
yeah,
chocolate raisins.
that's exactly what went through my head. Except for
Yeah.
chocolate covered raisins. You know, no
Yeah.
matter how much chocolate, you can't make those things better. I don't mind them, just raisins. But if you do anything with them,
Yeah. Raisins belong in bran flakes, and that's about it for me.
I like
yeah.
chocolate covered raisins. They were good when I was little.
Peanuts.
I
Peanuts and
I
pretzels.
at the oh my gosh, at the checkout, there was this fellow. He kept looking at me when he was standing there in his lineup, and then he started dark chocolate and speed.
Wee!
And then he decided that I was okay to talk to and bug, so he was just tormenting and being a little character the whole time. The beans aren't bitter once they are toasted. Toasty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look into
but
it. I'm always curious about tasty things.
no, I want chocolate covered coffee beans.
They're very
I've got.
good.
I I wonder if I could get them at Walmart. Online that is, because I'm ordering something. I'm gonna have to order the foam for my bed because my hip is too unhappy to not have a foam topper on the bed.
I'm also addicted to shopping on Temu right now. That may last forever. They're
Yeah.
really good at giving me good prices on crap I don't really need.
Ooh.
But they sell clothes and shoes and stuff and super cheap jewelry, which is like right up my alley.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Nope. At least it's not showing me any. Darn it.
Mm. Probably have to be at Amazon or
Uh,
something.
maybe yeah.
I'm also
I'm also not bitter once I'm toasted.
I think that was my problem last night. I had a couple more drinks than I usually do. Not by a lot, but just enough that I was like, I'm making new friends.
And it was all right, eh?
Well, I felt like a queen. I was dressed like a princess that I felt like a queen, and I was feeling skinny, even though I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
after what I've lost, was feeling skinny, even though I was not. I'm not
yeah.
skinny. But
I
yeah,
you was looking good. You was
I
looking
is
good.
looking good. I was looking.
Yeah.
Even Doc was like, "Wow." Says,
Hmm.
"Wow." He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's not."
Yeah.
He's like, "That's way too fancy for where you're going." That's the point, honey.
The- yeah, that's the point. That's the point to make it to look good.
Don't stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. Well, that's you are the diva.
It is a mental problem I have. I think
Yeah, you are a diva.
when it comes to that, yes.
Yeah, you've got to dress like a diva, and you were definitely dressed like a diva.
I've been dying to wear that fucking outfit, and I finally got the nads to do it. So yes, there were Spanx under there, but still,
Hmm.
I Oh, it's feeling good.
Yay. Oh, excuse me.
It works for me.
Is um Finley Velcro to you still, Faye?
Yeah, the little shit won't leave me alone.
Oh,
Oh.
poor Faye has to have all that kitty love.
I
For
wish I could.
shame.
I have to push him off sometimes so I can give Fiona some love.
He's like,
Oh
no,
my.
Mom, just me.
He wants to be an only child. He's let me know.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was like that when I was little, and my brother came along, and my mother sat me down and gave me the talk. You know, he's your little brother. You've got to take care of him, and he's gonna love you, and you're gonna be a world to him. And
Yeah.
okay, Mom.
It worked out all right.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna try like hell to find a public pool this summer.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Mhm.
Get your floaties.
Mhm.
Fuck them. I'm gonna swim.
Yay.
That's all I want to do is swim.
Yeah.
Swim and
Probably.
sleep.
It's not a bad idea to swim. Just don't swim when you're sleeping or sleep while you're swimming.
My mom can.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. I'm sure I know some. Like, I'm
I
sure.
think I'm going to be as buoyant this year as I have been in years past. I might need floaties.
You've got floaties.
Yeah, but they're not what they used to be. Like,
They're
they're
not as
so,
inflated.
yeah,
They're
they're
not as
so
inflated anymore. I know.
wrinkly.
I know. Mine aren't as inflated anymore either.
Scooter, what is your problem?
My mom and I went to a pool. And she's joking around, and I'm laughing, and she's laughing. And she's shoulders above the water laughing, and I'm drowning. Right
Oh
next to
my.
barely able to stay above water because I'm laughing so hard that I have to tread really hard, and I'm like, which makes her laugh even more.
Oh my.
And finally, I was like, stop being funny. Gonna kill me. I have to work to stay above water, not like you.
I want to know exactly what the police are supposed to do about
Oh, wait.
that puppy.
Alwyn gets into licking frenzy mode to the point that Amber and I are tempted to call the police. Maybe it will give Alwyn somebody else to be licking.
Here, just a taser.
Here, hold on to this for a minute. Put her on a list.
Delinquent children's list.
Yeah.
See, my teenagers are out of control.
Yeah. This one's addicted to licking.
Nobody call Dr. Phil.
What does she lick? She licks everything. Everybody.
I was watching a
Oh.
comedian, and she was the girl had been raised in a very religious household.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So of course she had weird ideas about sex for the longest time.
Mhm.
Sure.
So at some point in her routine, she's like, I found out you don't have to do hardly anything but to be good at sex. You just have to stick everything that'll fit in your mouth. Treat it like you're a little kid. Like if it fits in there, do it. Oh my! It's like oh dear. She's not wrong.
Do they have Liquors Anonymous?
I don't think we spell it that way.
And I'm just like, oh my god. And then apparently she didn't know that there was erotica for women,
Uh-huh.
and people are so like, oh, you can get audiobooks and you can do this and there's this. Apparently she found one that's a podcast, and it's like it's a situational thing, and it's like car accident, and he comes and he says to you all these nice things like, oh, it'll be okay, you've got insurance and you feel good, and she's like, and by the time they start the dirty stuff, I'm done, I'm already gone there. Just having someone being understanding and kind is enough.
Right?
And I was like, oh, who have you been dating?
No shit. Who you been turning down?
Exactly. She even gave the name of the, I can't remember the details because I was like, okay. But she's like, yeah, it's called this. And if you tweet me on Twitter, I'll send you a link if you can't find it. She was really pushing that shit. I'm like, okay.
I did discover Timo sells adult products as well.
Ah.
Yep.
Angie's like all into that.
I bought a special edition for my Halloween costume. Won't say anything except it's green.
But it's not the same edition Sarah bought last year.
Probably not. I don't think so.
I'm not saying that online.
Well, I remember what your edition you were looking for, so I
No,
I have a good idea of what your edition
no, you
is.
don't. I didn't mention it. Nope.
No, Angie's.
Oh,
He knows what I'm looking for. They are among us.
Yeah, I'm talking about Angie's. I remember what she said she was looking for to go with her costume.
Well, I
So
couldn't find exactly that
Mhm.
because most of those were ridiculous looking and was not going to work for me. So
Mhm.
I had to find something.
That was green.
Yeah, I went more with the costume.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Some of those other ones were like, what the fuck do you do with that? I don't want that. It's not what I was looking for. Well, on that note, it's time to go. I'm sorry, but it is.
Well, have a wonderful night, guys. I'm
Yes.
sorry I was late.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I had
I'll
good
have a
time.
wonderful weekend.
mhm.